Hello everyone, this is the SilentRisings network. I have here with me Lively Mind. I am the YouTube judge and a bunch of other members from the SilentRisings network. And we are here today to talk about what this community is.
We are a community.
Well, to me, a community has always been, a group of friends or, a group of colleagues that just support each other. And now, since I've come to YouTube and, we've got the SilentRisings community, I think it's more to do with, supporting each other. You've got to motivate each other to make better videos. And, it's always giving constructive criticism and to help improve others is definitely involved in a community. And I know you touched on it there, Mind, is you've got to stand by each other even when times are tough. And I mean, that's what we're trying to build here, and that's my idea of a community.
This is the YouTube judge, and for me, this community is a safe place, a place where we could all come together no matter our size, no matter what we do, no matter where we're from, and have fun and support each other. A place where we all have a voice and we all look after each other not only in the good moments, to support and give motivation, but also in the bad moments to let everyone know that we are next to them no matter what the situation is.
Well, a community by definition, it has 5 definitions. The one that I most relate to is it's a social, religious, occupational, or other group sharing common characteristics or interests and perceived or perceiving itself as distinct in some respect from the larger society within which it exists. And that's what we established SilentRisings for, to be a community within inside the YouTube community. The goal of SilentRisings was always to find smaller YouTubers who had good quality content or were good people behind the screens, and provide motivation and interaction with them so they could continue in creating productions, get visibility that was warranted, and hopefully continue to create content for the YouTube community. And that was the goal of this. The side note to it, though, is in order to be an interactive and motivating community, you can't only tell people they have a good video. You have to help them fix their productions, which I think a lot of the community has done, and you also have to stand by them and show them you support them even in times of desperation, if no other time, to be honest.
We are a community, and we care about you and your channel.
Alright, so our next topic would have to be leadership, and that's something that the hierarchy of SilentRisings failed recently, as a lot of you guys know, and a lot of you have privately or publicly stated. However, let's define what we determine leadership as. Leadership is a position or function, a person who guides or directs a group. And I think that that's exactly what myself, Lively, the YouTube judge, whether or not it's warranted, that's just a position that we've taken when it comes to SilentRisings. To add to that definition, though, I think a leader is someone who takes responsibility for a community's actions, whether positive or negative. And that's something that Reinhardt right now, I'm definitely gonna give him a shout out for that, and he's earned my respect and admiration for taking accountability for some of his membership's negative actions. And he's a good leader for his community. I think he's shown that in recent events. And myself, the YouTube judge, and Lively, we've kind of actually failed as leaders in this community. We thought we had a stronger community than we did, and we're going to reevaluate the way we lead this community to make sure that things like this don't occur again.
I think that, as you say, a leader has not only to be a model, but also to be a reflection of the community that he's representing. And some of our actions lately haven't shown that. We apologize for that, but we believe that we're not only taking that position, but we've been pointed to it, and we have to, as I said, be a reflection of our community in its best.
Yeah, definitely. And I think leadership and leaders as as people have got to take not only responsibility for their own actions, but like you said, responsibility for everyone around in their community. And like you said, I think Reinhardt did a really good job of that, owning up to some of his members doing bad stuff. But I think leaders have got to, look out for a lot more people than just themselves, and that's what I admire about people that lead communities. And I know, like you said, it's more mind than the judge that are leading this community, and I try and help out as much as I can, but a leadership is someone you've got to be experienced, and I know you two are.
SilentRisings, you're amazing. Please stay what you're doing. Please, just stay. I can't yell that loud because I'll probably wake up some people right now, because right now I'm so energetic. You two just stay the same. My Sky, stay the same. Everyone in the SilentRisings network, stay the same. Trolling does not shut people down. I'm serious right now. Do you know these popular YouTubers? They get troll messaging every single day, but do you know what they do with them? They just keep them there. Because you know why? They ignore the trolls. Trolls are nothing. How does that affect anything? And you guys, I'm just, please, once again, do the pandas. The parents are sad right now. They want SilentRisings to stay. Please, I'm begging. Will Jesus make this happen? I can see the light. It's not dimming down this time. This is my first vlog, and it always dims. Oof, I guess I got a new light. Hallelujah. My God, every single time I'm trying to make this video super long. I just hate when I do that. At the beginning, I was making really short ass videos, but when it comes to camera, I'm just like, what the hell? So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to use SilentRisings' quote. Everyone to the SilentRisings network, please stay motivated. Yeah, that's SilentRisings' quote. That's an awesome quote right there. Please stay motivated. Now this is my quote. Follow your dreams. Yeah. Everyone's special. Everyone's freaking special. Including you. Yeah. Please. Stay! Did I just hear a crack? So this is Chicken97 signing out. Peace out. MagnusReborne. I hope you put this one in your freaking videos, because I love to support them, and this is so amazing just to show support to every YouTuber out there. I love to support. This is the thing I like to do, but I'm not pretty much a promotion channel, but I like to talk about Nintendo, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, this video is not all about Nintendo. It's about full support towards the SilentRisings network, and I hope you guys stay. It's just so painful for you guys to leave on us. You guys are amazing. You guys love what you do best. Please stay like that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Trix97 signing out.
As we've said, lately a lot of things have been happening, and we've done some stuff that we're proud of, some stuff that we're not proud of. A lot of the things that were said, especially since everything happened around Reinhardt and Skaftafel, from us were not correct, and we know that we made a mistake. We know that we put everyone in a position that was not, the best or the nicest, and we want to apologize for that too. Absolutely, Judge.
I think it's long overdue for me to publicly apologize to Skaftafel, not for my position on some of the activities she did, but absolutely on the manner in which I conducted myself. It was not in accordance to what a leader of any community should do, and it's definitely not something that I'm proud of as a man, to attack personal characteristics of her. And I took it personal, and I reflected that in my behavior, and that's something that I just have to be accountable for. So there's really no excuse for that. Sorry only carries so far, but that's all I can offer, unfortunately. And for that, if she's watching, I do apologize to her. I apologize to the community as a whole for embarrassing you, and it's regrettable. And all I can really say is, from it, there's a lot of positives to be gained, not from the words I said, but showing the flaws in my leadership tactics.
All right, so I'm really glad, Mime, that you're publicly apologising for the horrible things you said about Skafterfell, because it's out of character for you, and I know with me getting to know you a bit, I know it's not the kind of thing you usually do, and I know we was talking about Reinhardt's followers and his supporters, mindlessly attacking the judge on his page. And it's something after I've had time to reflect on. It's our community did the same thing with your judgment and with you making some quite horrible insults. Our community still stood behind you, which I think was wrong, because we should have drawn a line there and said you shouldn't have said that, because it was a flaw and it shouldn't have happened.
Lively, I mean, I'm glad you brought attention to that. I think that's an important part of the community is everyone's held accountable for their actions, from the newest member to the leadership. And while it's my burden to bear for what I said to her, I do wish more in the community would have at least PM'd me and said pull the video down. I actually didn't get one from inside our community, and I think that anyone who watched that video had to be horrified and disgusted at the personal manner in which I took it, and that's regrettable. And I hope that at least now, Judge, we're saying that we don't hold ourselves above anyone else in the community, and we're not flawless, and we definitely look forward to not only helping other YouTubers grow, but those YouTubers helping us grow as well.
Absolutely. This is what we were talking about last week. Both leaders and members of a community should build their own opinions on what they see, always, no matter what, no matter the support, no matter the hate. You have to build your own opinion on what you say and then reflect it on your comment or your behavior. That's what we want everyone and us and ourselves to do. Always have our own opinion. Don't let anyone make you think something.
Hey guys, Kleenex here, and this is obviously the SilentRisings whole thing with the what is a community and that video. And this is what I have to say about what is a community. A community is people from wherever come together and have something in common to enjoy. People who stand by everyone's side in that community and supports one another. People who will never back down when times are tough. People who appreciate and dedicate time to everyone else in that community. People who share their strength when it is needed most. People who will support anyone in that community even if the odds are stacked against them. People who will never back down when their community has been attacked. People who will never run away from something and stand up for what's right and do the right thing when it is necessary. People who enjoy interacting, having fun with one another. People who will never quit in being who they are and keep doing what their absolute best to help improve and expand the community. People who will never take advantage of each person inside of it to gain anything. People who will never turn their back against anyone that's in need. People who will help each other grow and become successful when it is needed most. I know no one is perfect, but we can do our part. I still need to learn to remember and do everything I have said. I will use all my power to make sure I do what it takes, whatever it takes, to make everyone enjoy our community. One man may not be able to do it alone. That's why I made this video. Everyone in the community is doing their part to make us grow. I'm not the only one who believes in the community. We are not just the SilentRisings community, but also YouTube's community. My name is Kleenex and I approve of our community. Anyways guys, good luck.
Another of the things that we wanted to talk about today is Reinhardt, because of how things happened last Thursday. With the video releases and the trolls coming to our channels, a lot of people thought that it was Reinhardt's fault, and I wanted to take that out of everyone's mind. Reinhardt did what he had to do. We all lost control over what happened, but we've been, in fact, able to sit down with Reinhardt, talk a lot on Skype since that happened, get to know each other a lot more, find friendship in all of us, between all of us. And I think that it's important that we also give that reflection to the community, because we have to be, as I said, an example. We have to always remember that we have to be men as an example to other men, and I think that that's what we did when we all sat down and talk as human beings.
I agree. You know, Reinhardt did what he had to do, and I respect him for it. I really don't care about the tactics deployed, to be perfectly honest. It's irrelevant. He stood up for a person he holds dear, and he stood up for a community that you know, he's a leader for. Unfortunately for us to come to the table, you know, Reinhardt, the judge, and myself, it took the actions of an anonymous YouTuber who I wish would have stepped forward with their real account, but nonetheless they stepped, you know, forward with a fake account, wrote some comments about me being a douchebag for some of the stuff I said to Scaftafel, about Reinhardt being less than reputable for attacking people that even in his own video he demonstrated that he had an appreciation for. And when that was brought to light, when finally someone was able to stand up and say both of you are fucked up, not just take sides, not be mindless zombies, not or run and hide and wait for, you know, the smoke to clear and see who the victor was. When someone finally took that hit, that presented the opportunity for us to acknowledge our faults and you know, come to the table. And when we did, I want to say I was pleasantly surprised, but I'm not. I've always known Reinhardt was a good guy. I've always respected him as a man, but he did come and talk, and we were able to actually clean this up. I think it took us about an hour to reach some agreements. We all removed our videos, and I think that should be what the community takes away from this, is the community influenced us to stop this. It was definitely not a decision by the leaderships. It was the community itself, and it was one member in the community stepping forward and saying, you know, enough's enough, all of you just stop. And for everyone who kind of ran and hid and waited for the smoke to clear, you know, you have to question yourselves if you didn't like what was going on, and you didn't like the assaults and the slander that was occurring. Well, some of that's your responsibility as well, because if you don't publicly state such, if you don't take a position, well, then that is a position. And a position a lot of people chose to take was either mindless zombie supporting of me saying vulgar and rude things, or supporting Reinhardt's rebuttal video mindlessly, or hiding. And that's really the most regrettable thing out of this. But the positive, and there is a positive to this whole ordeal, is that we have formed, I like to say, you know, honest friendships with Reinhardt. We found common ground. Definitely respect him as a man. Definitely do respect what he's doing for the community as a whole. You know, he does things a little bit different than us, but he's definitely a supporter of his own community, and it's undeniable that the WoW content he releases is superb.
Yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed, you know, sitting on Skype with all of you, you know, Reinhardt included. And myself, I've watched Reinhardt's videos ever since, you know, before I started YouTube. And like you said, it's undoubtable the content he produces is, you know, it's pretty amazing. And, you know, I myself I'm an ex-Dara McTire fanboy, and you know, he makes good videos, and it was a shame, the whole situation, because we were forgetting, you know, the communities and, you know, the quality content that both sides produce. And it's nice, I've had time to reflect, you know, go back on his channel and watch some of his videos, and he's a nice guy, and I'm glad that this is all resolved.
I think we all are gonna learn a lot on how our communities behave. You know, we always criticize everyone and you criticize trolling, but as important as trolling is, you know, we always say we don't ever want anyone to troll back when someone comes trolling. But a lot of things happened last week, and one of them was that a lot of people disappeared, you know. Of course, we don't want anyone to troll, but, you know, when a friend is being beat down in the ground, you can't just stare, and when everything's done, ask, hey, how are you, man? No, we are a community, and, you know, sometimes support goes over trolling. It's just saying, I'm here, you know, everything will be gone soon.
You know, Judge, I'm glad you spoke on that, and I don't want to harp on this forever, but you know, my last thing about the community's interaction with this, and I don't mean to offend anyone, I really don't, but I'm going to be honest and say that I have more respect for Reinhardt for taking a position and standing up for, you know, not just his girlfriend, but an attack on his community. than I have for a lot of people who say they're part of Silent Risings, yet, you know, pretty much ran for cover. And, you know, I don't want to call anyone out directly, but a lot of people basically just didn't write comments on anyone's page. And it's important to note that this trolling went beyond just the YouTube judge. I was fully aware and ready for the attacks on me, but I guess because of the nature of my channel, they didn't really occur. The judge got destroyed, and a lot of other community members paid the price because the trolling pretty much infected like a virus. And you know, Reinhardt definitely didn't want that to happen. He's privately and personally to us, you know, it's not lip service. He really regrets that the assault wasn't meant for me, because that's, I mean, I fucking pissed him off. I stepped over a line, and he definitely, if the opportunity was present, we wouldn't have made YouTube videos. And that's one thing I can respect about him. We would have walked out into the front yard and duked it out. But when the community went and hid and didn't support itself and didn't support each other's members by just comments such as, hey, I hope this ends soon, or, you know, we love what you're doing, or hey, don't take this personal, any multitude of comments, you know, that you could have PM'd or wrote on someone's page just to push the trolling down. It didn't occur, and that's regrettable. And I hope that each of you understand our position with that. We didn't want mindless support, but we did expect the support that we as a community have given to so many to kind of be returned during that crisis, and it didn't occur. You know, so for that, I respect Reinhardt for stepping up to the plate, standing up for what he believed in, and going to battle. And whereas, you know, some people in the community, I wish you would have done the same. At least stand up for what you believe in.
I think that's why we are here today, why a lot of members of the community are here today, because we want to say what our opinion is on what a community is, what Silent Risings Network is as a community.
We're more than just a community. We're Silent Risings. We're together to the top. And you know what? This one's for Silent Risings and MagnusReborne. It's just like to say, from Theo, we are a community.
Okay, so, you know, now we've had a chance to, you know, clear the air and, you know, get our thoughts out. It's time to get back to, you know, what the Silent Risings Network does best, and that's making productions. It's time to get back to business, and tomorrow you will be able to see, you know, all the way live. And Siphon Jess, I really enjoyed last week, and I'd really appreciate, and I know they'd appreciate it, if you could check it out. You know, it's always really nice to see behind the scenes from two great musicians.
Well, as you know, on Wednesday it's time for Lively and his Rogue versus video, which, you know, Reinhardt is a known Warcraft player, so I would like to see his reaction on Lively's Rogue versus show. I'm learning a lot with it, Lively, I have to say. You know that I suck at WoW, but, you know, I'm getting there, slowly.
Yeah, I honestly, I'll tell you right now, man, I think that the tactics Lively produced for how to beat a mage are fucking the best out there. I think that's the easiest way to beat a mage, and I think it's a good show. And you know, I like I said, I like to find the positive from this, not to excuse the negative away, but you know, every situation, if you dig deep enough, will present an opportunity. And this opportunity right now is to bridge the gap between two separate communities, and you know, open the bridge up for interaction. I think that's really going to happen between Lively and Reinhardt, and Reinhardt's community when it comes to WoW, since a lot of us in Silent Risings are not into WoW. You know, Lively should be able to get a lot of insight from someone as experienced as him or his membership, and vice versa. They may just kind of enjoy what Lively's doing. It may open up some insight. Of course, on Thursday, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the judge return to what he does, and that's draw attention to YouTube activities that are comical, but not really required, you know, to be productive. And that's all he's ever done, and I think everyone involved knows that. He's not a hater, he's not a troll by any means, the YouTube judge. He just goes out there and highlights some channels that are very successful, either without content or using viral marketing, and it's a fun show, and I think everyone will get a good laugh and I think we all can agree we definitely need to laugh with that, which also is you know, something Reinhardt's doing. Judge, if you want to talk about that, because I know we actually, once we got to hang out, we got a chance to actually look at each other's productions as friends instead of as enemies, and you seem to be pretty impressed with some of the stuff he's doing as well.
As I said, Reinhardt is known for his World of Warcraft stuff, but he is stepping into the comedy world. He has another channel that you can see in his main channel. He has another comedy channel in which he's doing a lot of like ranting about general stuff, not on YouTube as I do, but on general stuff, and it's pretty funny. And as I said, you know, once we sit down as men, we find friendship where we didn't know there was one. You know, this is something that we are all happy about. And now that we're talking about Reinhardt's comedy channel, and because Silent Rising Network always tries to help YouTubers to make their productions better, we have a message for you, Reinhardt. Please autoplay your feature.
We are a community. Oh shit.
Yo, what up, Magnus and the Silent Rising community? This is Raygaff here, and I just wanted to say we are a
TLH Gamer here, and we are the community.
Alright, man, so now, as we say, we have to come back to reality, and reality is promotion. So when are we coming back with the SR-YTJ show?
Well, Judge, I think that this week we needed to focus on basically, you know, reflecting on everything. And to me, a sign of a leader is not their ability to respond to crisis, but how they evaluate that response. And I think that that's what all of us are doing in both camps right now. We're all kind of reflecting on how we respond to crisis.
Well, I totally agree, but you gave me invisible sandwich because you didn't answer to my question. So answer to my question in mind.
All right, fair enough. I tried to, you know, sneak out of it. This is what I'm thinking, man. This is what I'm thinking for the community. Let's get through the week as is. I think it's important that if we get back on the saddle too quick, we're not showing this the proper attention. So what we're going to do this week is every day this week, I'm going to show a different SR-YTJ show for a multitude of reasons. One, I think that those we promoted in the past deserve some more visibility, and we have a bigger community now. So that's going to let us kind of, you know, give them another chance at the spotlight and a chance to interact, and it's going to give this community a multitude of people to interact with. And instead of the community vote moderator form going up this week, what we're going to do with that is something, you know, Magnus, he took the spearhead for this. That's where all of this videos we're showing are coming from, and it's pretty impressive, and it's actually really motivating, to be honest. So we're going to open up where people normally vote for the community pick, and we're going to let people either do what they think about a community. You know, they can upload a video there and just put their little description, have that video play, or they can maybe do shout outs. You know, if someone wants to do a shout out to someone else and it's not about them but about someone else, you know, put that video in the box, and let's just kind of, let's use this week to be a community, and then next Monday we'll kick off the SR-YTJ show. That sound good to you, Judge?
As you would say, I think it sounds fantastic, as lame as it sounds. But yeah, we're looking forward
that's not
to...
appropriate.
All right. I don't think it sounds correctly to me, but as we say, we're looking forward to the support and the interaction that we want this community to be about. So looking forward to those videos in the, you know, the little vote area. And we'll see you guys soon. Back to our productions, back to supporting, back to interacting, and back to being a community. Well, that was all from us. You know, we've all learned a lot last week. We've learned how to be better leaders, how to be better people, how to be a better model for everyone that is watching. Hopefully everyone has taken something from last week. Mind?
You know, every opportunity presents an opportunity, and last week's regrettable, but from it, we've made a good friend in Reinhardt. We've grown to respect his community, and I think that respect is returned from him. And I'm thinking that we've kind of seen the flaws we are as a community, definitely saw the flaws of us as a leader, and I know we're going to correct our leadership tactics, and hopefully the community will correct their interaction, and instead of just being Silent Risings and our MacTire, two separate entities. Hopefully now we can become one larger community, and that would be pretty nice to see.
Absolutely agree. So thank you everyone for watching, and by my side, I'll see you guys soon on Thursday. Well, as I always say, this was the YouTube Judge, and because two communities can start, fighting to death and come to have a common goal and respect for each other, I do believe in YouTube.
This is Mind, because even someone as awesome as a demigod can be humbled and made to see mistakes. I'll say to myself and everyone else, keep your head up, do the right thing.
What's up guys, SilentRisings here, and I just want to let SilentRisings Network know, and YouTube Judge along with that I do support them, and I want to give you guys a definition of a community to me. Community to me is people united, people with a common interest and a common love, a passion, coming together to make the community better, to help others, to be a support system. A community is more than just a group of friends. It is way deeper than that. It means that no matter what happens, you have a friend, guaranteed. You have a support system. You have a shoulder to lean on, and you have that hand to pull you back up off the ground when you fall as many times as you need us. The community is where we can all appreciate each other, show how much we love each other, and to help each other out. It's amazing. It's a family. It's all of us together to feel stronger, to band together when times are tough, to get each other to their goals, to reach their goals, to reach new heights, to go beyond what they expected, to have fun together, to just enjoy what we all love to do together. And that's my definition of a community. So